and results announced as programmed. It is a clear version from electoral rules and guidelines as we were promised. This election, as you know, did not meet the minimum standard expected of a free, transparent, credible, fair election. It will go down as one of the most controversial elections ever conducted in Nigeria. The good and hardworking people of Nigeria have again been robbed by our supposed leaders whom they trusted. However, let me humbly and most respectfully appeal to all Nigerians to remain peaceful, law-abiding, and conduct themselves in most responsible manner. Please be assured that Daddy and I, and indeed all of us, this is not the end, but the beginning of the journey for a better new Nigeria. Daddy, Baba Ahmed, and I remain absolutely undaunted and deeply committed to the project of a new Nigeria that will be built on honesty, transparency, fairness, justice, equity. All the above starts with the process. The process through which people come into office is far more fundamental, more important than what they do thereafter. It is my belief, and I've maintained so consistently, that if you must answer His Excellency, the process through which you arrive to office must be excellent.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shemo Kimalege. I'm a reporter with Channels Television. I'd like to ask you, it doesn't look, I have two questions, and they are quick ones. You said that you're going to reclaim, and you said you won the election. If you'd like to expatiate on what you meant by that, in what areas do you think, because your speech does look to me like the elections is flawed as far as you're concerned, what are the evidence that you have to support the claim about the conduct of the election? And if you can tell us which areas, what are the aspects of the elections you think that are not right? The second part of my question is, the journey since Saturday election, you seem to have formed an alliance with other political parties like the PDP. Are you doing this challenge on the election or the outcome of the election alongside with them? How much of partnership do you have with the PDP? Have you spoken to the candidate of the PDP? What kind of alliance are you forming? Again, because of the sensitivity of the outcome, the nation went into a very crucial, intense election, came out of it, things that the nation is still very tense. And also, we discovered that the nation is starting to come together. What kind of words are you going to send out to your supporters and your followers in respect to the fact that we must have a nation first, and then we must be able to keep the nation together? And lastly, have you spoken? I will reach out to the inecchairman winner for Latin votes. Thank you.
Well, you did ask me the process and the areas. If I tell you all this, I don't know what I'll be telling the cops. We are past the stage of that because we were asked to go to the court. Isn't that what it said? So let's go there. Remember that I'm obedient. I'm going to go where I'm directed to go. So, and then you will see where and how. But just to give you an emphasis, in 2015, the number of registered voters, if I can remember, is about, what was it again? About 67 million registered voters and 29.4 voted. In 2019, that tally increased to about 84 million. And about 28.4 million voted. And then we were told that about 11 million registered in 2022. If I'm correct, which brought the registration to about 95, but 87 collected their PVC because of the issue of not being able to collect their PVC, but only 23.3 million voted. You can see how Nigeria works. So we have an increase of 11 million, and the voters dropped sharply by over 20% instead of increasing. The reason was due to manipulation and reduction and removal and inputs of votes here and there. Because otherwise the number is supposed to have increased. It didn't increase. Because people were busy doing what is wrong. Let me reiterate. And I assure you that good people of Nigeria that will explore all legal and peaceful options to reclaim our mandate. We won the election. I will prove it to Nigerians.
I know many did not vote for me, and you are disappointed that your candidate is not where I stand now. I know many did not vote for me, and you are disappointed that your candidate is not where I stand now.
According to Tambo Mbeki, say INEC destroyed the trust of Nigerian people in the process. In a democracy, the process is more important than the result. And the process of conducting an election is very clear. I participated in this election. You go to the polling booth, you are accredited by the beavers, you go vote. At the conclusion of the matter, the vote is counted, the vote is announced publicly, the vote is transferred through electronic transfer to the server. 2 levels of authentication through transfer. The first is uploading to the IREF portal, which is snapping the hard copy of the manual result and uploading it, which INEC was doing even before the authorization of electronic transmission. INEC yearned and told Nigerian people, and Nigerian people fought to grant them electronic transmission of results. The only reason for the amendment of 2022 Electoral Act is electronic transmission of results, to remove the mischief of the manual collation centers, where Nigerians have unanimously agreed is the albatross for free and fair election. In Mahmoud's INEC, in 2023 presidential election, Mahmoud bypassed the process of transferring electronically the result of the presidential election intentionally and willfully in order to manipulate the election to pronounce Bola Tinubu the president-elect. Why did I use the word willfully and intentionally? Anybody telling you there was a glitch in Beavers is the first liar of this election. There were 3 elections conducted on the same day. No Beavers, I repeat, no Beavers malfunctioned. We were accredited by Beavers, it did not malfunction. We were counted, announced. They transmitted the result of the senatorial election. Beavers was beautiful. They did it with the House of Representatives. Beavers was on top of the game. Then in the presidential election, they are telling their own fools, not us, that Beavers suddenly started malfunctioning. No, it did not malfunction. There was a deliberate attempt to make sure that the presidential election is not transmitted so that they will resort illegally and criminally by the law. Section 60, subsection 4 of the Electoral Act made it clear. Count and announce the result in the polling unit. Transmit and transfer in the polling unit. Subsection 5. So the polling unit independence in the conduct of our election is sacrosanct. And anything beyond that is not only illegal, but criminal. Subsection 6 very clear. People were to remain in PDP, they will lose with us. They will lose with us.
Yes, already.
If Peter Obi comes back to PDP again, he will no longer be popular. Peter Obi is the new brand. Unfortunately, PDP thought that this election would be, they never envisaged this would be hurricane. How do you explain PDP having 75,000 in Lagos? Obi having almost 600? Are you blaming your life? Is it actually you or the PAPC that caused that to be differential? They should not come and say this. So Peter Obi has become an issue in Nigeria. Peter Obi is an institution now. He's not, Peter Obi is a very smart guy. But that has been Peter Obi. You see him carrying his bag alone, enter motor alone. Peter Obi is a man of little want, little need. He's saying the truth. If you look at his shoe, his modest, he will tell you that my shoe is to make me comfortable as long as it's not torn. Peter Obi deserves what is happening. And if you see any rally, it's sponsored by PDP. They want to give them 4 million or 5 million yesterday night. But PDP cannot make it again. Nobody's talking about us again.